Guys, it's me again. I figured I would discuss what I think would be a number of reforms that I think should be made to the U.S. military and the Department of Defense. One, we need to establish a Space Force Academy, one strictly for the Space Force, because space is a new domain, and it's going to be a very important one over the course of the next century. It's still new and it's still in its infancy, but space warfare is nothing like it will become. The same thing goes with drones. That being said, I would then invest heavily into drone research and drone capabilities, because one day I think those things are going to be replacing manned aircraft. And when that happens, aircraft carriers will be obsolete as well. That being said, every service would maintain its own drone force, but the Air Force and the Space Force would get the lion's share of the funding and the attention. Another thing I would do is create a branch for cyber warfare. I don't know if it would be a formal military branch or if there would just be people working in the DOJ, but because a lot of hackers I don't think would do well in the military. I'm not saying all of them would do poorly, but I don't think a lot of them would, for obvious reasons. It's like, I'm not saying that there aren't exceptions to the rule, but they do tend to be couch potatoes and individualistic. And that being said, all services would maintain their own cyber warfare capabilities, but I would create a civilian service within the Department of Defense where civilians from all walks of life, and without any need for, screening or getting disqualified for this, that, or the other, could get in depending on their hacking capabilities. And both they need to be good at stopping hackers and hacking themselves, because with cyber warfare now and space warfare, those are two new domains. The seas, a shining sea, the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean, don't offer any protection anymore. We can be hit now at any time. That said, moving on. I would like to see I'd probably want to axe the whole XM7 program and try to work on magazines, extended magazines, like 40 round magazines or 60 or 100 round, make them more reliable and easy to use. And I would want to give soldiers the average infantryman, much more discretion about what he does or doesn't carry. Like, he could choose between, level 3 plus plates or level 4 plates. And things like that. Try to give a little more discretion to the infantryman. And also, I would try to create a robot that could carry supplies for soldiers for them, because the loadout for soldiers is just insane. And the more weight we can take off their backs, the better. Not only that, another thing I would try to do is last but not least, try to create an Iron Dome-like system that could defend against conventional weapons and nuclear weapons. Nuclear missiles can be launched very fast, and they can destroy the world. But what most people don't know is that they move extremely fast. I think like Mach 20 or something, which is way faster than these quote-unquote hypersonic missiles that China has that we're so afraid of. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be good, y'all. Peace.